Teenager killed, three people wounded in 7-Eleven shooting in Maryland. Police. A 15-year-old boy was pronounced dead, authorities said. This was written by ByDavone Morales, Stephanie Guerilus, and Bill Hutchinson, published on September 4th, 2022 for abcnewsgo.com. One dead, three injured in shooting at 7-Eleven in Maryland. A 15-year-old boy was killed and three other people were injured when at least two gunmen opened fire on them Saturday evening inside a 7-Eleven store in Capitol Heights, Maryland, officials said Sunday. The teenager who was fatally shot was identified as DeAndre Johnson of Washington, D.C., according to the Prince George's County Police Department. A $25,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of the killers, police officials said. So, pause right here. This person who was killed was literally a child, a 15-year-old boy. Two gunmen opened fire, and judging by his name, he could have been, I'm just assuming, and it does not matter if this is true or not, he could have been a young African American child. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but the Second Amendment, the gun culture in America, has not been a friend to African Americans. It's only been used to support the white supremacist dominion that exists over us, and also to allow us as a people, as black people, to hurt each other and be hurt. Young black men are dying at an exceptionally fast rate in the United States because of the proliferation and permeation of guns all throughout the country. All illegal guns were once purchased legally. And if we continue to allow this gun culture, this Second Amendment bullshit, the propaganda that we've been fed to continue in America, more and more and more young black men will die. There will be more school shootings. There will be more church shootings. There will be another Sandy Hook. There will be any tragedy that you can think of. The big ones that get mainstream attention that you can think of will happen again. And also these underreported mass shootings. By the way, a mass shooting is when four or more people are shot. These will continue to happen, but we can change that. These stories are so sad. So, the shooting unfolded about 8 p.m. Saturday inside a 7-Eleven convenience store on Ritchie Road in Capitol Heights, police said. The preliminary investigation revealed two suspects walked into the convenience store and opened fire before fleeing the scene, police said in a statement released Sunday. At this point in the investigation, this does not appear to be a robbery attempt or a random incident. Investigators are looking into whether any of the individuals in the store were targeted by the shooters. I've never lived in, this area or this part of the country. I will say, though, if this is a bad area or if this is a good area or if this is a middle class, working class area, whatever, it does not matter. For anybody who lives in the area watching this video and you're going to leave a long comment saying this area is the hood or this area is such a nice place, nothing bad ever happens, whatever those comments are, where you live in America should not determine if you live. And people, regardless of their income, regardless of their race or their ethnicity, should be able to live in a country where that does not allow mass shootings to occur at such a frequent rate. This does not happen in France, in Canada, even in third world developing nations. A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest and indictment of the killers, police said. A second teenager, also 15 years old, was among those shot, according to police. The boy was taken to a hospital in critical condition, officials said. The two other people shot were adults, including a store employee, police said. One of the adult victims was treated at a hospital and released while the other remained in a hospital Sunday in stable condition with non-life-threatening injuries, officials said. There's no such thing as non-life-threatening injuries. There are always life-changing injuries because every time someone is shot, that is a traumatic event. We don't know if they'll be permanently paralyzed, if they will succumb to their injuries, if they'll need amputations, if they'll need physiological or psychological therapy for the rest of their life. So these sorts of tragedies that happen are not something to mitigate by saying it's non-life threatening. Hell, even the medical bills, because we live in a country that does not guarantee health care for its citizens, for its citizens, even the medical bills for someone getting shot can be life-changing. You can go into debt by getting shot. So, this is a tweet from the police department, I believe. The Prince George's County Police shared on Twitter Saturday evening that police responded to the shooting at 8 p.m. and made the discovery of the fatal shooting. Once on scene, they discovered multiple people at a convenience store with trauma to the body. They were all taken to a local hospital, the statement read. Police initially reported that an adult was killed in the shooting, but clarified Sunday that it was the teenager who died. Police asked anyone with information about the shooting to call detectives at this number. Callers wanting to remain anonymous can call Crime Solvers at this number. So, once again, I want to say, because this happened at a convenience store, there should be footage of this shooting, and possibly the killers will be caught and brought to justice, if justice can ever be found in America. But with these shootings, they go unreported because people don't see the level of carnage that happens. If there are pictures, if there is video, this should be played on the news. This should be a part of the article. People need to see this level of bloodshed that's happening. In the United States of America in 2022, there have been 537 mass shootings in the United States in 2022 alone. That's more than 2 per day. A mass shooting is when 4 or more people are shot, including the shooter. So this does not need to happen. In other countries, they have sensible gun control, and my argument would be to get rid of the guns altogether. For anybody who's going to watch this video and say getting rid of the guns is crazy, think about this. Hypothetically, if you could go back in time to when they were writing the Constitution and you knew Columbine would happen, Sandy Hook would happen, Buffalo would happen, and all the other countless mass shootings that happen way too frequently that I'm even forgetting their names. If you knew all this would happen and you would still tell the founding fathers to say, yeah, we need the Second Amendment, an amendment that says we need to keep a well-regulated militia, because even further down the line, people will interpret this meaning that they can keep and own and bear arms. All of this, if you knew that would happen, you're a sick fuck. You're a sick person. No, if I could go back in time and help them rewrite the Constitution, even though I'm black and they would probably try to literally enslave me or kill me, I would tell them, please, guys, if you're going to do anything, get rid of the slavery, and also please get rid of the guns, because too much will happen in the future. It's a tragedy. This 15-year-old boy lost his life. I hope there's justice in this situation. My name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching. Peace. Abolish the Second Amendment.